Hello and welcome to another episode of the Portsmouth Pizza Program. I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zach Little, and today's a very special episode. It's the series finale, kind of. As you can see, I'm moving out of this apartment. I'm leaving Portsmouth. It's the end of an era of some very bad pizza. Our next episode will actually be the first episode of the GPAPP, the Greater Portsmouth Area Pizza Program.
The GPAPP. Yeah, okay.
Which means I have to find another hat.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We finally get the budget for the hats.
Yeah.
How did you not see us coming? Oh, the pizza we're doing today.
It wasn't even in the frame.
No.
People were probably watching this and worried there was no pizza this episode. The name of this place was La Bella Italia. It was,
They can't. There's no table. You couldn't have planned this a little bit better. Like,
yeah, I know.
We just have to put it across our laps.
All right, well, because we have, everybody wants.
Do you want
they
the
want
pizza?
they want to see
I
the
need the
pizza in
cardboard
the frame. And what could you do? Heads or tails? All right, so here it is.
Unboxing
I've
scene.
never seen pizza from this place before.
I haven't. I've never been in there before.
Yeah.
Except when we picked up the pizza.
I went there one time with my grandmother. It was a strange place. I don't think almost anyone works there. I think the guy who was there when we came in at the counter, I think he ran into the back and made our pizza in
He was
5 minutes.
It's gonna be 5 minutes. Should I have 5 minutes?
Ooh, shit!
That looks pretty good.
Doesn't look bad at all.
Although there's that body odor smell again.
Yeah, on the car ride on the way here, Jory observed that there was a lot of smell.
There's a lot of pizza smell, but there's also, not body odor, stale sweat.
One thing you don't really think about a lot is when it comes to pizza.
That's wicked strong.
Yeah, it's very strong. I wonder what that is. But
It is definitely stale sweat.
I have never ever considered smell quantity when it comes to pizza. But
That
now,
should be a new metric.
yeah, suddenly it's a new consideration for me because there's so much smell coming off of this pizza. It's very unusual.
Oh, negative
fuck.
points right there.
Oh my god.
Just the pizza just...
Structural breakdown.
Oh, man.
First slice. That's 6 years bad luck. It's not 7. It's slightly better than a broken mirror.
Okay. This is unusual. It has a first taste of stale sweat. I'm definitely getting that. But then it has nothingness.
There's a valley in the middle.
There's no salt. The dough has no salt.
There's an initial taste, then there's nothing, then there's an aftertaste. Is it because this is Lent or something? Did they maybe give up salt? 5 minutes ago, I would have said yes, you can't have sauce without salt, but here we are.
Does that mean there are no nitrates in the pepperoni?
Are nitrates salt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Sounds about right.
I
I
just
bet I
thought-
could get away with saying
I've
that.
always thought nitrates were just little pockets of cancer.
This is the most unusual pizza.
When we started making the show 15 years ago, I never would have imagined the different kinds of bad pizza we could discover.
Okay,
You know?
this dough, I think I solved it. They thought at the restaurant that the sugar was salt. And they put sugar in this dough instead of salt.
One time Morgan made cookies, and I think it was that when he was looking at the recipe, I just gave away the punchline. He made-
That's the beauty of video editing.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
So, one time, Morgan was making cookies, and he misread the part where it said a quarter cup of sugar, quarter teaspoon of salt, and he transposed the two. And they were oatmeal cookies, so
It
we
was
had to
pretty
eat-
disgusting though, right?
Oh yeah, but we had to eat a couple of them before we were sure. It took a minute. It's not bad.
No, I'd say it's bad.
It's just bland.
I mean, I'm gonna keep
It's
eating
just-
'cause
it's
I
just-
paid for it.
It's just bland. Here's one thing I think, another metric we should consider, by the way, is advertised size accurate? We should call it the Donald Trump metric. Because they said that the pizza was 16 inches. Now, this looks to me like maybe it really is.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, a pizza has... And I think that should count for something.
Well, I mean, that means the radius would be 8 inches, and I know 8 inches, so...
Sure, of course.
8 inches, right?
Normally, when you're eating a pizza, you can feel yourself sort of accumulating grease. You're getting lubed up down the throat and in the mouth. And it's it's very pleasant while you're eating, and then it becomes very unpleasant afterwards. I feel like my throat and my mouth is getting like coated with flour.
This can't be an accurate representation of their pizza. There's no way anyone was like, yes,
Well,
this is what our pizza should taste like.
it's a little strange about La Bella Italia because when you go in there, it does not smell like an Italian restaurant. Did you notice that? It smells more like a Middle Eastern restaurant. I was reading the newspaper clipping that was there, and it said, it was like a letter praising the La Bella Italia, and they said, oh, you know, we had a big private party, and they very easily and skillfully changed their menu from Italian to Middle Eastern. And I was like, what? What kind of, who books an Italian restaurant that says, but can you cook Middle Eastern food?
Yeah.
And what kind of Italian restaurant says, sure?
Because now that I'm eating more of it, it's like, no, I don't think it's lacking salt.
Uh-oh. No.
You know what that means? Bonus round for the Portsmouth Pizza Program.
Bonus round, let's bring out the
You
other
triggered
pizza.
the bonus round. Well, now we have to figure out what the bonus round is.
Bonus round. How hard can you throw the crust before it breaks?
You just clean that wall.
Oh, shit.
Bonus round, wear the crust like fingers.
Okay.
I couldn't even get one to stay on. You got one? Damn. You're better at this.
Oh, shit.
You know what that means?
Second bonus
Time's
round.
up for the bonus round.
No.
You had 3, I only had
No.
2. Zach wins the bonus round.
I win the title of Edward Pizza Hands for the next 3 years.
The kid would just have no hands.
No, it's the guy who just like slices a pizza for his hands.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how quickly would either he eat it or,
Yeah,
like...
that's true.
First, crust.
Okay. It's kind
Way
of
too much flour.
It's kind of spongy and kind of yellowy in a weird way because you'd think, looking at this crust, I would think, oh, that's going to taste a little bit like garlic.
Yeah. Looking at this crust, it looks and feels an awful lot like how Domino's has that garlicky, buttery cornmeal deliciousness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
This is just flour. It's like they bought the wrong bag of flavor crumbles.
Can we talk about this, too? Like this overhanging lip of sauce up here?
I like that. I like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's like pre-made dunking.
I don't know. I think it looks like a scab.
The crust ripped when I first pulled it up.
Oh, yeah, that's
Negative
true.
1 million points.
Negative 1 million points, yeah. Now, look at this. I didn't want to go into the hood yet, but the hood is
But
the hood is
just
opening.
naturally opening up. This crust is, it's not uniform. This is really thin over here, and it's really thick over here.
Mhm. Somebody fucked up rolling this
Someone
out.
fucked up hard.
Somebody didn't toss it over their head enough times.
There's sauce on both the dough and the cheese, which doesn't really mean anything except that there's a lot of sauce here.
Now we can let's get a clean version of this so we can make a graphic of the pizza coming together. Voltron.
I'm not putting graphics in this episode.
All right. No furniture, no graphics. Get the fuck out, Andy. Your services are no longer required.
Moving on to the cheese. I have nothing really bad to say about the cheese.
The cheese is fine. I'm not against the cheese. All other ingredients aside, the crust tastes like a communion wafer.
This pizza is the black hole of pizzas. Taste goes into this pizza and is never seen from again.
Yeah. If we were gonna taste multiple pizzas at once, I would want to get this in the middle to cleanse our palate between slices.
Yeah. You know when you're making like a soup or a nice chowdette and you put too much salt in it and you're like, oh shit, there's no way to get rid of that salt. What can I do?
Dip this pizza
into it. It'll take away all the flavor and then you can start fresh, but keep the same cream base.
Yeah.
Because it's expensive. You don't really want to start over with a whole new... And a roux takes forever to make.
That's true. A roux don't take you at least 2 hours. That's what they always say. If your roux don't take at least 2, fuck you.
Pepperoni?
Yeah, I mean... I'm not...
Pepperoni's good.
Really? Because on the slice, it tasted like maybe it was just like a sauce circle.
No, pepperoni's like the only redeeming quality here.
I would say the only 2 redeeming qualities of this pizza are 1, pepperoni, and 2, mystery. Because the whole time you're eating it, you're like, how the fuck? This pizza has off the charts je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
If you want
I don't know what the fuck it is, but
if
it's
you
off the
want
charts.
to taste what stale sweat smells like, Bella Italia is the place to go.
I mean, if you want to taste what stale sweat smells like, there's a lot of places you could go, but one of them is La Bella Italia.
A new metric here is look at all the fucking pizza left over.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
How much can you walk away from? How many men are you willing to leave behind on the field?
Darlene's, we left more. I think we left like a couple of slices.
At some point, you have to, your dignity has to take a stand.
Well, at some point, you have to like respect your own health.
Yeah. That was really funny. That was the perfect thing to burp after.
That wasn't a burp. That stayed inside.
Oh, it did?
The price, it was $14 after tax.
What's happening?
I don't know if I'm going to make it. Considering the proximity of this place to Dante's.
You're right. It is very close
There's
to Dante's.
no reason you should ever get La Bella Italia.
It's almost like Dante's is so flavorful and so good that it's sucking the flavor and quality from the adjacent pizza places.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure they serve that at Philadelphia Eagles Stadium.
I think I'm going to explode. I don't know what this pizza's doing to me, but my stomach is making some weird noises.
Something not good. Hasn't happened to me yet, but I have a really slow metabolism, so it's gonna probably take me a couple days.
If after we're done filming and this pizza violently shoots out of me, I will leave titles here.
Yeah.
So if there's no titles here, just know that everything went all right. If there are titles,
then stay the hell away from La Bella
Stay
Italia.
the hell away from La Bella Italia. This place sucks.
Yeah, another bad one on the pile.
Yeah.
Pour some out for the pizza places that we've lost so far.
You just poured water on this pizza, which probably gave it more flavor.
Yeah, it's probably a little better now.
That's it for this episode of the Portsmouth Pizza Program. I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zach Little.
Stay the fuck away from this place.
Keep on popping that pizza.